Hello again. I'm Dan Fleisch, and in this video, I want to talk about the importance of developing expertise during your time at college. When I say expertise, I'm using the word in a very general sense, not just meaning technical knowledge, but encompassing things like skill, proficiency, competence, and generally, knowing a lot about a subject and being able to do something with that knowledge. In other words, when you leave college, you should be good at something. Of course, depending on the field you choose, it may take a lot longer than 4 years to become a real expert. But when you leave college, your expertise should be deep enough so that you're prepared for whatever you want to do next in life, whether that's getting a job, going to graduate school, starting a company, or becoming part of the gig economy. When I talk about developing expertise with my students, some of them say something like, okay, but why should I bother learning existing knowledge? I want to create a new way of doing something. I admire that ambition. But if you look at the lives and careers of true innovators, scientists like Galileo and Einstein, artists like Van Gogh, O'Keeffe, and Picasso, and musicians like Mozart or Charlie Parker or Sister Rosetta Tharpe, they all have one thing in common. They mastered the existing paradigm before revolutionizing their fields. You may think, sure, that's how it used to be, but it's different now in the information age. Look at Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg. They dropped out of college. Well, it's certainly true that both Gates and Zuckerberg left college before graduation. But it's also true that Bill Gates had been writing computer code since he was in the 8th grade, and at age 17, he had started a small business venture based on the use of an early microprocessor to collect and read traffic data. Likewise, Mark Zuckerberg began coding when he was in middle school, and he had built a chat network called ZuckNet before he was a teenager. In a profile of Zuckerberg in The New Yorker magazine, journalist Jose Antonio Vargas wrote, "Some kids played computer games. Mark created them." So I think you can make the case that both Gates and Zuckerberg arrived at college already possessing considerable expertise in the field in which they would later become innovators. Now, I'm not saying that Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg should or should not be role models for you. I'm just suggesting that they are far from typical college dropouts. They both left college with deep expertise and a very particular set of skills. And importantly, they both knew exactly what they wanted to do with those skills when they made the decision to leave college. So whatever you're planning to do after college, you have to offer value. That value is yourself, what you know and what you can do. Because you are the human capital that people and organizations will pay for if you've used your time in college to develop skill and expertise and learned how to demonstrate it. Raising your value as seen by other people provides good external motivation for developing expertise, but I think the internal benefits are even more important. For one thing, putting in the time and effort needed to gain expertise helps you develop the ability and the habits of hard work. And once you know how to work really hard, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. But here's the real payoff. There is no better feeling in life than using your skills and expertise to accomplish something meaningful, something that makes the world just a little bit of a better place. And I think a question worth considering is, what else are you doing here? I hope you give that some thought. Thanks very much for your time.